Yo, it's the THEMOSHOW Chicago, and we are BACKHEAIN on another fantastic, super sunny Sunday. And if this is your first time watching the THEMOSHOW Chicago, I ask that you share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. And today's conversation just happened to be a very crucial one. Why? Because this conversation involves Othal Wallace. Now, for those of you who don't know who Othal Wallace is the individual or the suspect that is accused of shooting the Florida police officer in the head. I'm sure you all remember, are familiar with that story. If not, I'm going to acquaint you with it right now, okay? Now, this police officer by the name of Jason Rayner, approached Othal Wallace while Othal Wallace was minding his business, sitting in his car. Wasn't bothering nobody. In fact, was sitting in the front of where he stays at. The cop says that you look suspicious, or we got a call relating some suspicious activity. Really? That is always the case. That is always the case. Black people seem to always fit the suspicion description, okay? Always fit the suspicious description. What exactly do they mean suspicious? Do they mean black? I'm just saying. But anyway, you have Othal Wallace, who got out of his car what's going on? What's the problem? The police officer, Jason Rayner, with all of this tension that's going on in America right now, approached the man the wrong way. Okay? If a police officer approaches you foul, what does he expect? What does he expect? Most of them expect you to bow like a dog, a little puppy, with your tail between your legs, talk to you any kind of way, and expect for you to cooperate them or have some respect for them when they have no respect for you. You can't respect someone that don't have respect for you, especially when you've been shooting us all along, and then you want to put Othal Wallace in a box. Did you all see the video? It's like they was trying to corner him off right in front of his house. And he had the right to have the weapon that he had on him. The firearm that he had on him, it was legal. He had the right to have that firearm on him. Now, with that being said, and seeing the current situation, the George Floyd, the Sean Bell, the Breonna Taylor, the Freddie Gray, the Michael Brown, and so forth and so forth and so forth. Okay? Should not Othal Wallace did what he did? Hey, the police said, stop, man. Why didn't the police stop? Why didn't the police stop? The police officer telling him to sit down like you're a little kid. Having no respect for you. The police are like having a bad stepfather, straight up. The police are like having a bad stepfather that always bringing that nonsense to you, right? And Othal Wallace just wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. So what did he do? He wasn't going to be a victim like George Floyd. That's for real. Not to mention the fact all of the unarmed black men that white police officers have been killing. He wasn't going to end up like that. So, can you blame him for feeling the way that he feels? Can you blame him for pulling first? Can you blame him for pulling first? Now, had he not pulled first, I'm sure Jason Rayner probably would have found a reason to pull first. That's just going by statistics. Now, you can argue with me, but let's go by statistics. Argue with the statistics, which are the facts. Don't argue with me, argue with the facts. Right? Not to mention the other brothers that shot and killed in Minnesota. Okay? It's outrageous. What was he supposed to do? Would you have done the same thing? Would you have done the same thing that Othal Wallace did? Needless to say, like I said, he went someplace that he was never supposed to go. He was never supposed to go there. Would you have went there? Would you have went to your mother's house or someplace whereas they know that you're going to be at, or have a good idea that that's where you're going to be at? Would you go there? He got out of Florida. He got out of Florida. Now, had he got out of Florida and not went to Atlanta, who's to say where he would have been? They didn't have any idea. They didn't have any idea. But however, they made that reward for his arrest so large immediately, somebody was bound to turn him in. Would you agree or disagree? Leave your comments in the comment section. Do you think that Othal Wallace was right in defending himself against the police? Or do you think that he was wrong? And if he was wrong, do you think that Jason Rayner, the police officer who approached him, was wrong? And even if he was wrong, which he was, do you think he would have pulled first? Do you think he would have cut off Othal Wallace TV? That's the question. Had not Othal Wallace pulled out first, do you think Jason Rayner would have cut off his TV? That's the question. And that's the question that Othal Wallace had to deal with. You will never know how Othal Wallace felt because many of you have not been in those shoes yet. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section. It's your brother, the MOSHOW Chicago. Remember, there's your third eye that makes you shine like jewelry, and knowledge is power. And by all means, if you have not checked out the video entitled Black Values on this channel, please check that video out. Black Values. If you have not viewed that, and if you have children and you're living in the city of Chicago, check out that video. In fact, about it, if you live anywhere in the urban areas of America, you may want to watch that video. Highly recommend you. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out for now.
Spoons with killer cuts, so if you ever try live, I'ma send them at you. I'ma let the 38 sneeze from your head to your found sick like me.